Hey, what's up? What up? Trying to get set up here. Tell you what, damn door dashers, man, I mean, it's supposed to be 10 minutes. And this order came through at 10:36. It's supposed to be 10 minutes prep time, cook time. They ain't doing that. Crazy. And how am I supposed to cook anything in 3 minutes, right? Well, it is what it is. Is my screen dirty? Crazy. Man, I ain't even flipped the burger. But we got everything cleaned up over the weekend. Fryer's nice and clean. New oil. Oh, really? Huh. That's crazy. You did. Here they come. Chicken wings early in the morning. Chicken wings early in the morning. You got less than a minute. Less than a minute. Yeah, chicken wings take 10 minutes. They're not supposed to take y'all for 10 minutes. So by the time we receive the order, you actually got here 3 minutes after the order came over. How do they just want you to stand there and wait, and then we get a report, it's like, oh, your wait time is increased. go. Thank you. Good day, man. Alright. I get these chicken wings separated. I'll be caught up. Chicken wings. Alright. A lot of chicken wings thawed. Half a cake is pretty near. One manufacturer, for some reason, their wings are always bigger than the other manufacturer. Of course, I got to take what they have when I go to buy it. But since I got both types now, I'm just kind of mixing them in. Season them with some lemon pepper. While they marinate. Yeah, there's a big difference in size. So we try to give them, like on the, I don't know, can you see, like look at the size difference on the drumsticks, Gate. I mean, that's a big difference, right? So this is about 150 wings. I think I got another 50 thawed. Wings on DoorDash. Big thing. I think that's it. Is that it? Okay. All right. Should have another lid somewhere. this counter bleach. Tell you about all the exciting things that have been going on. All right. Racing King, what good? What's good, Bane? This damn bracket of mine, I swear to God. I need a new, I don't know, I gotta find something, a new way to hang my phones. Like, so I got one here, you know, and it's like this, and it's forever, ever loosening up on me. Appreciate you, man. It's forever, ever loosening. Oh, I gotta put my signs out, don't I? Alright, get these out here. Guess I should wipe. I guess I should get all that pollen off my shelf too. Can't really sell any catfish if you don't have a sign out letting people know you got it. Okay. Yeah. Mondays always take a good minute. Like you're gonna drive up and get some. Oh, yeah, I got catfish. That's how, man, I got a lot of catfish. I mean, a lot. Case of catfish, another half a case of wings, cheesesteak, chicken cheesesteak. I need to wipe this freezer out. Mozzarella sticks, French fries, onion rings, chicken fingers. Oh yeah, well, I mean it's Tuesday. It's kind of my Monday in the food truck because I don't work Mondays. That's when I go get all my food. And we clean the trailer. Finally have provolone cheese back in stock. I've been a damn good 2 weeks without it because they've been out it. So I bought a case of that. $45 for a case of provolone cheese. So let's see. I'm gonna wipe this screen off. Oh yeah, so Inspector. So I have a feeling that Mr. Health Inspector will show up maybe today. Now I said that every day last week because you get a health inspection every 6 months. My last one was September 25th, so I just went over my 6 months. And 2 weeks ago, he sent a letter out to all his food trucks telling them, to let him know where he is, where you are, what are your hours, the days that you're going to be there. And I thought I'd get one last week, but that didn't happen. So, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh yeah, it was greasy. Let's see if we can hit clean health inspection 100 3 times in a row. Once is good. 2 times really good. If I can hit a third 100, that would be just, that'd be amazing. Amazing. So that's why I say, then which leads me to my other topic of conversation. So I had this guy that would come clean my trailer on Sundays, and I'd pay him to clean my trailer. So he was one of the homeless guys out here, and so he was one of the homeless guys out here, and he kept getting jobs, and he kept trying to better himself by getting a better job. So he was working at the car wash, and he was doing it good, he was liking it. Then he put in for, so here our main chain store, grocery store, is Food Lion. And in this city happens to be the warehouse, the distribution center for Food Lion. It's like a big warehouse. It's got all the frozen stuff, everything. And that's where all the tractor trailers go. So he applied for a job there, and that was $22.50 an hour, So that could have set him on the path that he needed. He was there for a whole week. He went back in the following Monday, and this was all like 2 weeks ago, and they asked him where he lived, and he said, well, I'm currently homeless. And they told him, we can't have that here. What's that mean? What's that mean? We can't have that here. That was crazy. And they let him go right there. Which, in my opinion, that's a lawsuit. But he always cleaned my trailer, and he did like an immaculate job. Like, he would spend 5 hours in my trailer on Sunday, and like, it was immaculate. My fryers, ceilings, walls, floors, everything was just perfect. So this past Sunday, he was supposed to be there at 11 o'clock. And 11 o'clock comes, and he don't show up. 12 o'clock, 12:30. So he did have a cell phone, and he said it was his wife, but I think it was his girlfriend. I had that phone number too. Yeah, I had that number too. I had both numbers. Because that used to be his phone, and then he got a second phone so she could have a phone. And I text her, I'm like, hey, where's he at? She's like, he left like shortly after 12 o'clock. I was like, all right. Then I'm like, well, I should see him any second. No, 2 o'clock, nothing. 3 o'clock, nothing. Call his phone, he wouldn't answer. Text him, he wouldn't reply. I'm like, dang, what the hell? And occasionally he would come up to my food truck and he'd be like, man, can I get a couple dollars in advance so I get some cigarettes? And I'm like, sure, because he was always there on time and always did a good job cleaning my trailer. I had no problem with it. So I'm thinking like, man, I gave you some money in advance and now you're just gonna like not show up today. Finally, like about 6 o'clock in the evening, she texts me back and she's like, he's gone. I'm like, what do you mean he's gone? I'm like, what's gone mean? I'm like, did anybody go look for him? She's like, so his buddy got a text message and he said, I'm tired of all this shit around here. I'm gone. I'm just hitting Kentucky right now. I'm like, Kentucky? I'm like, how the hell are you hitting Kentucky? I'm like, you don't have a car. So the only thing I can think of is, he must have met somebody when he was working at the car wash, some girl or something, and he just bailed on them. Like, his buddy was camping out with him, and there was his girlfriend and their dog, and like, I guess he was sneakily taking his clothes and stuff and putting it like aside and hiding it and getting it away from their little camp. And it's just like, we just looked around and like all his stuff is gone. And he sent a message saying that he was in Kentucky. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, that's crazy. So I had to find a new cleaning guy. Then yesterday I had 3 VA. I know, man. You're just like, I'm gone. See ya. Deuces. Peace out. I'm like, you just get up and roll. Like, you don't got no furniture or nothing. Just clothes and just pick up and like, I'm gonna go to Kentucky with you. I don't know. I tried calling him yesterday, but I guess he blocked my phone. Because when I call, it goes directly to voicemail. And it says, this person has a voicemail that's been set up, which is, I guess, an indication that your number's been blocked. So I'm like, whatever. And then yesterday I had 3 VA appointments. One for my feet, because I got inserts in my shoes because of the diabetic nerve pain. So I have to go once a year so I can get 2 new pairs of shoes and new inserts. And then I went and saw the GI people, the gastro, about that pain right here. And I was like in there with them for like an hour at the VA. And then I had x-rays. That was another appointment, so I had x-rays done. And then I guess I just got a call this morning, and I didn't answer it, but I guess she set up for a CAT scan, CAT scan of it, of the chest area. Morning, how you doing? Ranch? All right. That's it. That's 58. All right, give me a couple minutes. my first seat. Yeah. Oh, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn. I'm like, I lost my food cleaning, my truck cleaning guy. But I had a backup, dude. I don't know if you ever seen him on video or not. Probably not. Buddy Billy. Yeah, I had my backup guy. Billy hangs out in the trailer with me a lot. And but the thing about the guy that I had was I didn't have to tell him anything. He'd been cleaning it for like months. So he knew exactly what to do. And so Billy came and cleaned it yesterday. And did a good job on the fryers, got the fryers all nice and clean, prep station all clean, and ceilings wiped down and everything. So it's clean. It's ready for it's ready for the health inspector. I mean, it's always ready. Should always be ready, right? Should always be ready. Should always be ready for the health. Anytime. They don't give you advance notice when they're coming. You just look out the window and there they are. So they're going to do a CAT scan of the chest area, and she wants me to completely stop drinking Red Bull. You know how that is with me, because I pound down like 7 a day, sugar-free. And she said the chemicals in there and blah blah. She said switch back to coffee. So I guess I have 2 cases of Red Bull at home, and I will they're drinking 7 a day. Until they're gone, I will drink 2. So this morning I got up and I had a Red Bull 1, and then after that, while I was getting ready, I had a cup of coffee, and now I'm sipping on my second Red Bull, which is an improvement because normally I've had three going on number 4. 11 o'clock, oh yeah, I've had 3 Red Bulls going on number 4. And we'll try to keep our sugar levels from failing on us. Because that was crazy the other day with the sugars tanking. double cheeseburger here. Man, I guess it's going to be like sunny and like 77, 78 today. Double cheeseburger. Need a bag, sir? Bring it to the man. Appreciate it. Have a good day, man. Good night, sir. How you doing? What can I get for you? Don't click on it. All right. Small or large? All right. 10, 16. You coming up here like you're gonna attack somebody. Oh. Okay, now no April Fools from you today. She loves me, she knows. Alright. She's making extra crackers tonight. And sweats, pickles. Mozzarella stick fries. Mozzarella sticks. I got it. Alright. 17. Cheeseburger. You can just keep everything out. Then you have to make it. Probably make more than me. Whatever. How many years? Who's your bag? How many years have you been here? 15. 15. I know you're a good 20 an hour. Stop it. You know that Bitcoin, that Bitcoin starts everybody at 22.50.
People coming in off the street saying, what I think, and driving
tell you what, this winter sitting here, Crowd wasn't breaking any records by any means. No, no, no. Seems like every time I go, I grab a different type of mozzarella stick. You wouldn't think there would be different types, but there are. But there are. Maybe I need to get like a stand that's on the floor and not hanging from the wall. I think that would be easier in the food truck. My opinion. Alright, you getting anything today? Appreciate you coming back. Hey, that's why I picked up for you. is the dog ceiling mount? I don't know about a ceiling mount, man. He can slid off. I don't know about ceiling mount. See, I was thinking like a floor mount where I could just move it. I could just like move it as I was like, you know, walking around the trailer. mustard, mayonnaise. Okay. Anything else? Wait. $6.95. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, don't take long to take. Oh, see, my stand fell off. She wants to twist and turn. Oh, see, that's why I have to get. That's why I have to get something different, because it just turns and twists, and God knows what it's doing. I don't know. So what's good? What's good? What's everybody doing? Anybody doing anything? Kate walking the dog. Who else is in here? Well, I noticed that I have items that are turned off on my DoorDash from last week Saturday when I ran out, so I have to get those turned back on. So, I think we'll end it right here. I'll finish up this burger. So as always, folks, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, you just might change the world. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.